Hello, welcome back and thanks for joining for the next episode of our campaign with 4 Against Darkness Expanded Edition and some other supplements. And we are still playing this party now, the party of 5 actually, with a wildcat pet. And this party came from Varian. They visited this northern town Dol, then they returned home and went to Balai. And we are still in Balai, but actually just leaving this town. And in the meantime, since the last episode, what I did is I paid for the next 4 nights they've spent in the inn, and I walked out of the town with the party. So there was a beggar and there was a pickpocket on the route. I rode for the beggar and the pickpocket and paid the money we had to pay. So now the party is ready to go back to the wilderness. And today I want to play a very special supplement. Why I say it's very special? Because we won't use a map, which is really unusual for 4 Against Darkness series. But you will see it is really enjoyable. There are many different encounters. But the adventure is happening in a forest. So on the southern and western parts already we had these mountains. So I decided that on the eastern part from Balai, there will be a forest what we can reach quickly. But first of all, the party is just outside of Balai, so we have to spend 2 days to cross these mountains and reach the forest. So that's what I will do first. First of all, it will cost 2 rations per character, and we have to roll for each hex if we have an encounter there. As you can see, we already had some wilderness encounters, so first of all, let's count the rations, so -2 rations for each character. And let's roll if there is something in the mountains. I've already prepared the outside of town ambush table from the Tales from the Adventurers Guild if we need it. So just 1 roll. If it's a 1, then something will happen. Okay, nothing happened. And then we reach the edge of the forest. So we will use the 3 rings supplement. It is an adventure recommended for characters of level 3 and 4. And now all of our characters are on 3rd level. And that means we are ready to help this guy we meet at the edge of the forest. Let's see how the story goes. The forests of southern Kardalok are dark and foreboding, but they are also rife with opportunities for adventurers. As you trek through the pines in search of monsters to slay, there's a bounty of 20 gold pieces upon the head of any serpent folk. You stumble upon a harassed Davanzu, a young nobleman who asks for your help. His once elegant clothes are shredded and he has been wounded. He's been robbed by 6 orc reavers who killed his guards, stole all of his gold and the 3 rings with the 3-part seal of office. They left him for dead in the forest just a couple of hours ago. Davanzu asks for your help. He will wait for you in this place, and then, if you recover the 3 rings and escort him home, he will pay you 120 gold for each ring recovered. The rings are easily recognized as they bear the 3-part seal of his family. The seal has been split over 3 separate rings to make counterfeiting more difficult. Davanzu shows you the bodies of his 2 bodyguards, both gutted by the orcs. So that's how our adventure starts. And if you have any elves and dwarves, we will immediately find some clue if we are lucky. But at first, let's see the technical instructions. So the adventure is, as it says, has a very variable playing time. And as I played it once or twice previously, I can agree that it is really depending on the rolls. So I don't know how long this episode will, or how many episodes we will need to fulfill this quest, but we'll see. And in this adventure, you can collect clues in several occasions. Once you have 3 clues, you may spend them to encounter an orc reaver. So we have to separate the clues we already collected and the new ones. And there will be some keywords. We have to track some things. And as far as I remember, Tim was the one collecting clues. Yes, he has 4 clues. Maybe we should check what to do with it. So any other character will have some new clues collecting, so that's how we will separate the clues for the adventure specifically. So now we are here, and I will just need a new page for tracking all the encounters. And it is time to start. So, as you've heard, we are here with Davanzu, and he shows the bodies of his 2 bodyguards. If you have any elves or dwarfs in the party, you may roll a d6 with each of them, gaining 1 clue on the roll of a 6. So, we have Lillian, an elf. Let's roll if it's a 6. No, it is not a 6. So, Lillian just investigates the bodies, but maybe she is not a fan of crime scenes, let's say. So she just quickly says that she couldn't see any strange things. Let's move to the forest. And we can start. So movement through the forest happens through a series of random events and encounters, and we have to roll a d66. We will go to the appropriate entry, and we will see what we are meeting. And you are chasing 6 orcs who are running through the forest, so you may not go back to an encounter that you skipped. This is important, but we can have the same encounter multiple times. We'll see how it goes. First of all, let's roll the first 66 roll. It is 42, so we go to the 42nd entrance of these pages, and it says that, oh, Matanagar. The party encounters a fungus ogre, a Matanagar. These powerful creatures are typical of the sun-kissed whale in the central Unmore continent and are extremely rare here in Cardalok. And this is a level 6 boss immediately. Okay, maybe it smelled the blood, wanted to catch actually them and look for the dead bodies, but we are on its way. So level 6 boss, 6 life, 2 attacks, moral +1, and every time the Matanagar takes damage from a non-magical source, we have to roll a die. On a 6, the Matanagar ignores the wound. Oh, okay, so it has some strong and defensive skin. If a character rolls a 1 on a defense roll against it, and the character has a shield, the creature has grabbed the shield and destroyed it. Oh, okay, it takes no damage, but it is interesting. If a shieldless character rolls a 1 on the defense roll, the fungus squeezes him for 2 life points of damage. Are there any more? Reactions in your party? Fights to the death, and it has a treasure. Oh, okay. There is a 1 in 6 chance of ignoring the party. Let's take notes first of all, and let's see if I want to roll for reactions. So level 6, 6 life, 2 attacks, moral +1. I just noted that it is a strong creature, to remember that there are some special abilities, and I think I don't want to roll for reaction because 5 in 6 chance we have to fight anyway. So I want to start the fight with Lillian. So Lillian sees this creature, this huge fungus ogre, and prepares her bow and starts shooting. Let's see. 2. Okay, plus level is 3, which is only 5, and the Matanagar is not an orc, so 5 is just not enough to hit this creature, meaning we can start with the melee round. So let's see, as John rushes into the battle, what he can do with his sword. 3 plus 3 for level plus 1 for tier. It is 3 plus 3 plus 1, so 7 in total. It is enough for 1 life point. Now it has still 5 more. Okay, let's see what Tim can do. He has a sword, and with it 4 is not enough because Tim has no modifiers. So let's see if Gambit wants to fight. So he refuses to fight on a 1 Let's see. 3, okay, let's see the attack roll. It is 4 and no bonuses because this huge creature is not red. So Gambit misses this opportunity. And let's see Sarah's attack. She has a two-handed mace still, so 2 plus half of level is just 1, round it down, so it's 3 plus 1 for the mace is 4. Okay, very, very unlucky first round. Only 1 hit to the Matanagar, and it has 2 attacks, but I forgot to note. He will attack, I think, the first 2 characters, John and Tim. So we need the 2 defense rolls. First is for John. 6, okay, great. Bonuses, exploding dice, it is a success. Let's see Tim's defense roll. 2 plus level is 5 plus light armor is 6. It is just not enough, but at least it is not a 1. Okay, so Tim loses a life point and we can start the next turn. So John's attack. 6, great. Exploding 9 plus 4 in total is 13. It is enough for 2 life points. Okay, now it has 3 life points left. John is at least the one who can do something. Let's see Tim's attack roll. 4, and with no bonuses or modifiers it is not enough. Let's see Gambit's roll. 4, still not enough. Let's see Sarah's roll. 3 plus 1 for the mace, 1 for the level is just 5. Okay, not enough. And now Lillian can use her sword. 6, great, great. 4, it is 10. Oh, I forgot to roll if the hit is really damaging the Matanagar. I think the exploding roll will do it. Okay, we'll see. So 10 plus the level is 13, which is enough for another 2. The first one wasn't an exploding roll from John, so let's just see if it hits. 5, okay, it hits. So only 1 life point left for this great creature. It has to have a moral roll. Okay, even with the +1 modifier, this Matanagar decides to run away from the party because these last 2 attacks was just too much for him. And with this, we defeated it. Treasure. The Matanagar carries 2d6 gold pieces. So 11 gold pieces, great roll, and has a 1 in 6 chance of having one of Davanzu's ring, but you may roll for this only after you kill the monster. You do not have a chance to find the ring if the Matanagar flees or enters the party. Do I remember correctly that if it flees, we can have a chance to attack? Let's just quickly find if there is a rule for this. If you want to kill fleeing foes, all pieces may perform one last attack at +1. Okay, now John's attack with +1 and the other bonuses is 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 7. So if it's a 6, then we found it. No, okay. Okay, but we have 11 gold pieces, and who will carry it? Lillian has the least amount of gold pieces, so I will add to her all the 11, meaning she will have 52 gold pieces. Okay, we defeated a boss, so we have a chance for level up. Sarah should do this because she adds half of her level, and with level 4 she can have a +2 bonus. So let's see this level up XP roll. 5, great. Okay, now Sarah is the first character reaching the 4th level. And we can continue our journey in the forest. So let's see what will be the next encounter. Back to the 3 rings and let's roll d66. and 13 is the result. It is a merchant. You meet a merchant who is traveling with 1d6 guards. Treat the merchant as a level 2 rogue with 6 life and the guards as level 4 minions. The merchant offers to buy any gems or jewelry you are carrying. If you accept, roll on the merchant table once per each item you sell. You may also decide to attack the merchant and the guard. If you do so, write the criminal keyword on your playsheet. It's like the murderer keyword in TTT. So I think we can sell something to him. Yes, Lillian has a jewel worth 240 gold pieces. We can split it. Let's say that we want to sell this jewel, gems and jewels, sure? Yeah, gems and any gems and jewels. Okay, we have to look for the merchant table and we have to roll on it once. Merchant table, it is a d6 roll and it says that on a 3, the merchant will pay the full value of the object you are selling. Okay, great. Now we sold this jewel for 240 gold pieces, meaning 60 gold piece for each character. Okay, now all the characters have more than 100 gold pieces with them. And let's take notes that we sold this for a merchant. And we are ready for the next encounter. Let's roll the d66. 64. The mushroom grows. You step into an area of the forest that is covered by giant mushrooms. Some are as tall as a man. You may avoid this dangerous-looking area or step into it. If you step into it, roll on the mushroom table. Maybe one of the orcs is hiding among these high mushrooms. This is like a mushroom forest, part of the other forest. I'm curious. Let's step into it and roll on the mushroom table. Here it is, a d6, and the result is 1. As you step into the area, the largest fungi move to attack you. Treat them as d6 plus 1 fungi folk, level 5 minions, normal morale and treasure. At least they have a treasure. They fight to death. Okay, so d6 plus 1, level 5 minions. Oh, okay, 7 fungi folk. Let's just start the fight. And as one of the fungi start moving, Lillian is really perceptive, so she immediately shoots. 6, okay. 12. It is 16 plus 3. It is 19. Ooh, okay, great. Lillian takes a better position to see 3 mushrooms moving after each other in a row and kills 3 of the fungi folks with just 1 shot. Great start. Okay, let's continue. John with his sword can attack. 5 plus 4 is 9, which is for 1 fungi folk. Now 3 left. Let's see team's attack. Oh, and from this point, team can add his level. 5. It's already enough for 1, and with the bonus it's still 1. So 2 fungi folk left. And let's see if Gambit will join the fight. Yes, okay, an attack roll. 4, it is just not enough. Let's see Sarah's attack. Maybe she can end this fight. 3 plus 2 now as half of the level, plus 1 for the mace is 6 in total. So still 1 fungi will be here to attack us. Now we have to defend. So let's say John will defend. 6, okay, great, exploding and defended. And John can immediately re-attack. 2 plus 3 plus 1, yes, it is more than 5 as the fungi's level, so it's enough. Now all the fungi folks are laying in the ground, and it was a minor foe encounter. So now we need only just 1 more to have an XP roll, and it had normal treasure, so we have to go back because it's not specified. We have to go back to the core rulebook and look for a treasure table. Here it is, a simple d6, and we will go with the dungeon results. 5, or maybe the fungal grottos can be more fitting here Choose a gem worth 2d6 times 10 gold pieces or 3 rolls on the rare mushroom table. I think I will go with the gem. Maybe we will meet a merchant again. Let's see the gem's worth. It's 6, so 60 gold pieces. Okay. Lillian grabs the gem and puts to the place where she stored the jewelry before. And with this, we defeated the fungus and we can move to the next encounter. Let's go back to the 3 rings and let's roll the d66. 21. A challenge. A voice through the forest challenges you. You may ignore and carry on through the forest. If you accept, choose one character as your champion and roll on the mysterious challenger table to determine the identity of the challenger and the nature of the challenge. It is interesting. I would immediately say that John can be a champion. He did it earlier, I think. But as it says that the nature of the challenge, it can be a magical challenge, it can be a puzzle challenge, which fits better for the other characters. Anyway, still, I will go with John. John hears these voices and he's a real dungeon crawler, meaning that if something calls for him, he will answer this call. Let's see the mysterious challenger table. It is a d6 and the result is 3. A forest troll challenges the character to hand-to-hand combat. Roll a die to determine who strikes first. It is the troll. Roll at +1 if the character is an elf, rogue or a halfling. Yes, we should go with Tim or Lillian. After one turn, the rest of the party may join the fray. Okay, the forest troll is a level 5 boss with 3 life. Each hit from the troll inflicts 2 damage. He has 5d6 gold pieces and fights to death. Okay, we have to fight this troll who starts. Defense roll from John at first. 5, okay, 5 plus 1 for armor, 1 for shield is 7 in total, which means it is enough defending versus the troll's attack. And now John can attack before anybody else reaches this place. Oh, John fails. Maybe he was ready for the challenge, but when he saw that this is a large troll and he's alone versus the large troll, he started to thinking about running away. But at this moment the others arrive. Now John defending himself. 4 plus 1 plus 1, it is 6 enough versus the level 5 troll. And now John can attack with all of his heart and all of his body. Yes, 6. And it is 10 plus 4 in total is 14. Okay, it is enough for 2 life points. Now, as he sees the others arriving, he is brave again. And just one more attack successfully what we need. So let's see Tim. 5, great, without any modifiers, it's already enough. So Tim jumps to the 5 and I noted it badly, but now the troll is defeated and we can roll for its treasure, which was 5d6 gold pieces. 5d6, let's see. 24 gold pieces, so 6 for each character, or should I just put it to... Yeah, I want to put it to John, so it will be 147 gold pieces, what he has now, and it was a boss, so he can roll, I think John will be the one, can roll for a level up, an experience roll. Let's see. 2, okay, no, it was a new and interesting experience, but not enough learning to John to say that he has some more power. It was interesting. At first I was a little bit afraid of this challenge, but it went really well with the second exploding roll from John. So we can move on to the 5th encounter in the forest. Let's see that 66. 46. Cabin in the woods. You stumble upon a small rickety cabin in the woods. You may leave it alone and carry on, or roll on the cabin in the woods table. There are a total of 3 cabins in the forest. Keep a tally of them. Once you have encountered 3 cabins and explored them, ignore this result. Okay, maybe one of the orcs is hiding there in the cabin. I surely want to check it. And this is the first one, so we have to count the 3. Okay, let's look for the cabin in the woods table. It is a d6 again, and the result is 4. An old healer lives here. He will heal up to 2 points per character at the cost of 5 gold pieces per life point healed. He has a love of stories, so the party will be healed for free if they have 3 or more clues on their party sheet. Okay, I think Tim's clues can be counted here, but I think we are on full health. Oh no, Tim has 1 health point missing, so in exchange for the 4 stories, this old healer will heal Tim for free. Okay, it was a lucky meeting, and that's all, so we can move on. Oh, just taking notes. Okay, now the next 66. Roll. 25. Caves. On the side of a small hill, you find the entrance to a network of caves. You may ignore it and carry on, or step into the caves. Side note, as you can see, there are many options to not encounter that thing we meet, but I think we just miss options to find the orcs if we leave anything untouched. So, if you enter the caves, generate a dungeon using the normal dungeon rules and tables found in 4 Against Darkness. If you encounter a boss in the caves, you may spend 3 clues to meet one of the orc rivers, but we don't have any clues here. Roll on the orc river's table to determine which orc is met. The orc will have one of the rings as his treasure. In your dragons, treat any encounter with a dragon as an encounter with a serpentman abomination. Oh yeah, we can collect their heads. I don't want to do this now because I don't have any clues, and it just says that it is max 10 rooms, and that's all. We couldn't find any clues, so maybe the party just stands there and thinking about there is no clues leading here. The orcs are more of foresty, and don't risk that we can meet any other special creatures there, damaging or even killing any of the party members. We have a quest to focus on, so let's just move in the forest. I don't want to note it because we just saw an entrance and we move on. 24, okay. Oh, Abomination. A giant serpentman rushes out of the woods and attacks the party. Serpentman Abomination, level 8 boss, 4 life, moral +1, treasure +1, and the reaction is always fight. Any character bitten by the Abomination must save versus level 5 poison or have a -1 on all defense rolls. The modifier disappears once you go through the next 2 encounters, or if a healing spell or potion are used on the character. Okay, it will be a hard fight. Only 4 life points, but a level 4 boss. As it runs out of the forest, Lillian immediately sees him and starts the fight. So Lillian's first attack roll. Oh, Lillian has never seen a creature like this. It is serpent, it is human, it is abomination. Oh, she just misses this attack. Okay, let's see John's attack. Okay, the same story. Let's see Tim's attack. 2, just a little bit better, which is enough for nothing. Level 8. Okay, let's see if Gambit wants to fight this huge thing. Okay, his moral is at least okay. Let's see the attack roll. 4, it is not enough. And let's see Sarah's roll. 6, okay, great. 6 + 1 is 7. Plus 2 for level and 1 for the mace, it is 10 in total. Now Sarah, being a holy cleric, feels that the abomination is bad and she hits it hard for 1 life point. Okay, Lillian was shooting, so So now we have to defend, and I think Sarah will be the one, as she is closest to this serpent man successfully hitting it. So let's see. Why should I defend with Sarah, who has only a +1 bonus? Anyway, I decided already, so let's go with it. 5 + 1 is not enough. It is just 6 versus the level 8 Abomination, and we should have a 9 as a result for successfully defending. Let's see that level 5 poison roll. 5, okay, great. Despite this Abomination could hit Sarah, she will lose 1 life point. It wasn't hard enough to also poison her. Okay, now our turn. So let's see John's attack. 2 + 4 in total is just 6. It's not enough versus the level 8 enemy. Let's see Tim's attack roll. Okay, let's see Gambit's attack roll. 5, better, but still not enough. Sarah, again, let's see. 4 + 3 in total is just 7, just not enough for a second good attack. And now Lillian with melee. 4 + 3 for level, it is 7, it is just not enough again. Okay, this will be a hard fight. Now, Sarah was lucky last time with the poison defense roll. Let's see if John can defend. 4 + 1 light armor + 1 shield. It's not enough for fully defending, so definitely this Abomination will hit and damage John. Let's see if it's able to poison him. Yes. Unfortunately now John has poison in his body, meaning a little bit weakness, and he will have a -1 on all defense roll for this and for the next 2 encounters. How to note it? I've put this little light green text box here, and it's not really visible, but I will know because of this color that something is here. Okay, our turn again to attack. Let's see John with his sword. 6, okay. +2 is 8, +4 is 12 in total, which is finally enough for at least 1 damage. Still has half of its life. Okay, let's see Tim's attack. Nothing. Gambit. Oh, nothing. Sarah. 4 + 3, yeah, it's just 7. Okay, let's see Lillian's attack roll. 2 + 3, yeah, not enough. Okay, now we have to defend again, and John is already poisoned, so I think I will just go with him. He cannot be more poisoned. The defense roll is not enough, and I won't roll for poison because it's not stacking, so just losing 1 life point. Still has 7. So let's see our next turn of attacks. 5, okay, plus level plus tier, it is 9. Great. Now John can finally do some really good things, and the Serpentman Abomination can roll for moral. I think moral +1, and always fight, not fight to death. So let's see that moral roll. 2 + 1 is 3. Okay, it is enough for running away. And treasure, yeah, treasure +1. Okay, great, we defeated this Abomination and we can grab its treasure. Okay, it was a tough fight. Let's see. Yeah, we have to use the normal treasure table. Here it is, and the treasure +1 roll. 6. Okay, it is. Let's go with the fungal grottos. Roll on the Danger Magic table or on the Fungal Grotto's rare item table. Should we use it? I don't know what is on the Fungal Grotto's rare item table. Let's see. It is a D6 table. And number 5 is Mushroom Gatherer's Basket. You find a basket with D6 white angel mushrooms. Each can be eaten as a food ration. Great. Oh, and causing the PC to heal 2 lives. The white angels lose their healing power at the end of the adventure, but they are still delicious and can be sold for 10 gold pieces each. Okay, so we have, let's see how many is the D6. 5 angel mushrooms, meaning everybody can eat 1. And when we reach the forest hex, I didn't count the food rations for the day, so this will be the food rations for the day. And I think John will immediately eat his mushroom, yes, and go back to 9 life. And all the others can have 1, and we have 1 more for 2 life points. So let's note that we have these special rations. Okay, I added the 5th one to John, so now with this each has a chance to heal 2 life points. And I will clear it when we end this adventure, so that's how we will know that we don't need any more rations for the day. And yes, an experience roll. Oh, only a few encounters and we already met 3 bosses. Who should get this roll? John was the last one who tried, so let's go with Lillian. Let's see if I can roll a 3 or better. Yes, 4, okay. Now we have 2 level 4 characters, Sarah and Lillian. And we can move on. Let's see the next encounter, back to the book. And the D66 roll is a 62. It is a whirlwind. The party is hit by a violent whirlwind of magical origin. Every character must save versus a level 5 spell or take 1 damage and lose 1 item, player's choice of a weapon, shield or magic item, unless the character has scrolls, because scrolls are always carried away first by the whirlwind. Wizards roll at +1, the elf is not a wizard. If you meet the whirlwind a second time, you have +1 on the save roll. We will be experienced. Once you have met the whirlwind twice, ignore any further encounters. Okay, so it is the first whirlwind, meaning we have no modifiers or advantages. Everybody has save versus a level 5 spell, and Gambit has nothing to lose, so it doesn't matter what would be its roll. So let's see. Ooh, no one succeeds. Meaning, let's see first of all who has scrolls. I think Lillian is the only one. So Lillian will lose 1 scroll, and I can choose which one, so it will be the duplication. Now only 1 scroll of escape is what she has, and a lightning and a blessing. Maybe I should start using at least her fireball spell, especially that now with level 4, I think I don't want more fireball spells. Let's try to prepare a sleep spell. It won't fit anyway, so I just put this here like this. This is the best I could do now. So she lost her scroll. Let's see what Sarah will lose. I think this sword, this second sword, because a sword is too big to be in her backpack. I think it is just attached to her belt, and the whirlwind is so strong and magical that it gets the sword. Okay, let's see. Tim will lose his hammer or the crossbow. Oh no, the hammer. And John will lose a bow. Let's just note that a whirlwind took away many things. Now we can move on. Let's see the next 66 roll. 24. Oh, an abomination again. It doesn't say that we cannot meet it more than once, but there are tons of other results, so I will just re-roll it, and maybe later we can play this again. 56. Swarming bees. The party disturbs a swarm of bees. All characters must save versus level 3 poison. Any character who fails to save will be at -1 on defense rolls until a healing spell is cast or bandages are used, and the party has gone through 3 more encounters. I think the healing spell is immediately heals this damage from the bees, or the bandages plus 3 more encounters is the other way we can solve this. First of all, let's see versus level 3 poison. Okay, Sarah is the only one who couldn't do it. I think she immediately uses one of her healing spells as she has all 3, and this way she will have no modifiers. And let's just see how was the poisonous thing from the Serpent Man. Yeah, and 2 more encounters, which is done, and with this John is automatically healed. Okay, we can move on. Let's see the next D66 roll. 12. A Woodsman. You meet a young woodsman. He sounds pretty knowledgeable about the ways of the forest. You may hire him as a scout for 10 gold pieces. If you do so, he will join the party. Treat him as a level 0 warrior with a slashing hand weapon, light armor and 3 life points. If you have a scout in the party, you may alter your next 3 D66 rolls by +1 or -1 grade. For example, choose it. Okay, you may look at the result before choosing. Great. Note that there are a few numbers that you can reach only with a scout. After 3 rolls, the woodsman will leave the party and go about his business. That means I won't create a whole character page for him. I just note that we've met this, what was its name? And it doesn't have a name, just a young woodsman. And we can use him for the next 3 encounter. Okay, great. And I will come back here for the stats of this character if we have to use him in a combat or any other situation where it matters. Great. Now, with the woodsman by our side, let's see the next encounter. D66 +/-1. 45. Let's see what is the original result, because we can see before choosing. 45 is a pile of skulls, or we can choose the underground lair option, or we can choose a cabin in the woods. Underground lair is a dungeon, and if you find any magic treasure, you may opt to have found one of Davanzu's rings instead. It is tempting. You find the entrance to an underground lair. You may leave it or enter it. Create a dungeon. The magic treasure thing. Inside the dungeon, you may spend 3 clues to meet one of the Orc rivers instead of the final boss. Once you complete the dungeon, you must trace your way back, as usual. For room content, use the normal tables. Okay, but in the pile of skulls, maybe we can just easier find a ring, or in the cabin. Yeah, we have 3 cabins, so I don't want to go with that result. But the thing about the lair is there is actually 2 chances to find 2 of the 3 rings, because as a magic treasure we can meet 1, and if we can collect clues, which is I think easier in a dungeon environment, as I can see that we found no clues since we entered the forest, we can immediately spend it and meet one of the Orc rivers as the final boss. So I think this time I will choose this result, the underground lair, and we will play a random dungeon. Oh, but the pile of skulls is here too. Okay, I'm more sure we can find at least 1 ring in this underground lair, so next time we will build a random dungeon, hopefully find any magic treasure, which will be one of the rings, and we will look for clues, which is a tricky thing because we can meet many wandering monsters without treasures, so from the wandering monsters we cannot get ring, but if we find 3 clues, then we can meet an orc river who can have a ring. Okay, so that was the first episode of the 3 rings story. So we just left Balai, entered this forest, and immediately met this poor guy, Heros Davanzu, almost dying, and we accepted his quest to find the 3 family rings. And if we are able to collect all of them and bring back to Heros Davanzu and bring him back to Balai as the nearest town, then we can collect all the gold pieces he already offered. Thank you for being here. I hope you find this 3 ring story exciting. I think it is really tricky. We can meet many interesting enemies, and already found 3 bosses in this small part of this large forest. So see you next time, and we'll see what is in the dungeon in this underground lair. Thanks for being here. Have a nice day. Bye.